Hello and welcome to OEIncubator Executive Summaries. Today we're looking at a book from Sir Richard Branson himself. His original autobiography from 1998, titled Losing My Virginity, actually right here in our favourites in our library, is a great look into an exceptional entrepreneur's life. And this follow-up autobiography released earlier in 2017, fittingly called Finding My Virginity, is the tale of what Richard Branson has been up to since. There's chapters upon chapters of recounts from a lot of the Virgin Company startups and businesses and the lessons they've taught Richard over the years. See if you can uncover what his life lessons could mean for you. Today we'll be covering how Virgin finds new markets, Richard's style of cheeky marketing, Branson taking on media giant Rupert Murdoch, and the soul-crushing experience of having to sell off Virgin America. Firstly, new markets. One of the oldest sayings for finding potential business ideas is simple: see a need, fill a need. Richard Branson is renowned for doing just that. He just has a multi-billion-dollar company to help his startups be a lot more successful than most. An example is Virgin Active, a much cheaper, more fun fitness experience and gym. Its initial flagship launch in August 1999 was a hot event. So hot, it caught fire, and the launch was delayed for quite some time. Thankfully, Richard's tenacity had them stay the course. After having to pay for repairs and having to pay his employees while they weren't even working, he managed to keep everyone involved in the project excited, and he still had a successful launch. To this day, over 250 Virgin Active locations operate worldwide. The year prior, in 1998, the Virgin Group disrupted the telecom industry after Branson's business partner, Will Whitehorn, won an award a British telecom gave him for the most expensive phone bill in Britain. The Virgin Group introduced Virgin Mobile, a completely new service alongside it as well, called Pay-as-you-go, more commonly known today as prepaid. Customers were sick of expensive and confusing contracts, and Richard's resourcefulness capitalized on this, winning Network of the Year in the year 2000, only 2 years after its launch. Next, cheeky marketing. Virgin Atlantic was battling British Airways, the most influential airline in Britain, though also well known for its terrible food, service and entertainment. Virgin Atlantic began offering a premium service that involved in-flight massages. Branson advertised this at Heathrow Airport with a sign that said, "BA don't give a shiatsu." British Airways was far from happy about this. They had suffered a loss earlier when publishing false and defamatory comments about Virgin Atlantic and losing in the courtroom. Their dirty tactics backfired, and they lacked Branson's resourcefulness to beat him at his own game. BA spent a lot of money sponsoring the London Eye, and the world-class Ferris wheel was running into a lot of technical problems, leaving it incomplete for some time. Sir Richard Branson, noticing the London Eye was still not erect, took the opportunity to hire a blimp with the message, "BA can't get it up." A fun quote from Richard Branson summarizes Virgin Company's essence quite well: cheekiness and great service. What do you think about Sir Richard Branson's style of marketing? Do you think it's fun and clever, or a bit bad taste? Let us know by dropping a comment below. Number 3, Branson versus Murdoch. Not many face off against the world's most powerful media mogul and come out of it better off. Richard is one of the few who has. Virgin partnered with one of the worst, but also biggest businesses in international cable communication, NTL, who placed very last in customer service satisfaction. Richard turned things around with a few changes. Firstly, he found that NTL's customer service team were operating on scripts. These were thrown out of the window and redesigned the team's mentality by giving them the Virgin way of customer service. Be yourself, relax and do your best. And most importantly, no scripts. Virgin and NTL then released a service that sold 4 products together at once at a much cheaper rate, which Richard lovingly named Foreplay. Following their success, Virgin Media became the #1 provider of broadband and #2 of pay TV and home phone services within the UK. This caught the attention of the big dogs. Rupert Murdoch, owner of Sky TV, bought a £940 million stake in British commercial television station ITV. And not to own it, but just to keep it out of the hands of Virgin Media if they were ever to try and merge with them. However, the Office of Fair Trading noticed this act and called it an aggressive violation, and forced Rupert Murdoch to sell more than half of his holdings in the company, resulting in a loss of over £300 million. Then things got dirty, and a subsidiary of one of his companies was found to be guilty of hacking the phones of Sir Richard Branson, as well as his family and close neighbours back in 2011. The incident came to a close when Richard received a letter of apology from Murdoch himself. Branson, game, set and match. Number 4. Virgin America. Sir Richard Branson did the impossible once more, starting up a new airline post 9/11 while the airline world was still quite shaky. That said, he noticed that customers weren't getting a great experience and he sought to change that. After years of petitioning, the US Department of Transportation greenlit Virgin America for departure, and the public took notice quite quickly. On-demand dining, better in-flight entertainment, and Wi-Fi available on every flight got customers excited to fly and not just land. However, the dream was ended, as American law prevented Branson, a non-American citizen, to own an American company. By 2014, the airline was made public, and the competition were all eager to buy out their biggest threat. Alaska Airlines was successful. An offer of $2.8 billion saw unanimous approval by the Virgin America Board of Directors, and the company was sold. The worst part was that Alaska Airlines didn't even want to keep the very successful company going, and announced that they were going to retire the brand by 2019. This book is a wealth of knowledge and experience from one of the most influential entrepreneurs to exist. Whether you're anywhere remotely near Richard's level of success or not, this book is an excellent read, as it retells some amazing high-level business encounters that any inspiring entrepreneur can appreciate. To pick up a copy of Finding My Virginity, you can find a link in the description. To see more of these videos and learn about how you can design your business to grow completely without you, making you financially independent, subscribe to us and turn on notifications, as well as checking out all our offerings at OEIncubator.com. I'm Alfie Coyle. I trust this video has supported your growth, and I wish you much love and success.